Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Javier In The Air. For those of you who are just finding out that I do a show, welcome. I hope you enjoy the show. This is going to be a little truncated of our normal show. I won't have any trash in the hood this week. I got out there one day, but then due to all the other mess from the cold snap we had 2 weeks ago, I'm still trying to put that together. Plus, I'm also working on putting the shed together, so I'm also a little bit weary. I was out there for about 4 hours yesterday, about 5 hours today, and I'm about 90% done. However, during a short span of leeway yesterday, I was able to get together with Brother Rob, and we were able to do a peanut butter stout tasting. So I think it's good. Also, you might see me also strike a pose because I've been getting feedback about why is it always some weird facial expression that I have when I'm the screen capture that's um, for the links when I put the hyperlink in there. So I'm trying to see if I can if it will catch a screen capture for me of something better. There's one, and then I might do one of these. So let's see what I can also see if any of these wind up popping up. So if you see me do those randomly throughout the show today, that's what I'm trying to get done. See if it's going to add anything to it. If not, no big deal. So, all right. So let's go straight into the shed. I think some of you may be pleasantly surprised, and some of you may not be as surprised that I was able to get some done, but not anywhere near a Bob Vila-esque shed. But let me show you what I have done. Okay, so this is laying down leveling of my backyard. It's in the back right quadrant of my backyard, close to the garden bed. So I thought it'd be nice to have it nearby there since I'm taking up one spot. Anyway, I might as well put it there. So I did some leveling as much as I could. Built a frame so I could lay down the sand, and then here's me leveling the first two, the front and the back. So I thought that was a good idea to start there, and it seemed to go well. It was leveling both across and front and back, so it seemed to actually get what I was trying to do. And then here's another shot of that. So you see, I had tamped down the sand and had more sand on top, but now I come to think of it, really probably didn't tamp it down enough so that there was still going to be some squishing around. So went from here, and then I finished it up, and then I wound up starting the shed. So I had some issues. You see the floor is down now. It did come with the floor. I had some issues putting these walls up, and I think it's because nothing was as square as I thought it was. So I was beginning to have some issues, and I knew I was going to have issues in the long run. So from here, you see I actually got all the walls up, though without some issue. You can see at the bottom right there, I had to already put in another piece of stone because it was sagging too far low. It looks like after I was standing and moving it around and everything, it started settling more of the sand than I thought it would. So it had some issues there. And just another shot from a little bit higher up. I did get the roof frame up. You can kind of see on the inside there, using the ladder, I was able to get a cross beam up and all that. And all that went well. I didn't need to move much or anything. So I'm not sure what's going on. We'll see. So as you saw there, I was able to get the frame up. And then after that shot, I was able to get up one side of the roof. But it looks like there is going to be some issues with the leveling. And so I'm not sure what else I can do as it's already up. I can try to get more stuff underneath it to try to get the level more so that I can get the roof up without too many issues. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. I'm going to try my best to get out there and do it. So now, having said that, this one, I guarantee this is going to be less than 30 minutes. I've been trying to keep things around 30 minutes or so that people's interest doesn't wane, and so they can watch the entire episode. And now I think we'll go into the what is normally the spirits part. But I like to. This is an extra special one that Brother Rob and I did, and it has to do with peanut butter stout. I believe this is the. I want to say this is probably the third time that we've done peanut butter stout. The first time we did it was during COVID, during lockdown, with our COVID bubble. We were both COVID bubbles for each other. And then the second time was about this time last year, I think. And so you can go back into my archives at Javier In The Air on YouTube. But here is number 3. So we got 4 stouts, and these are 4 different stouts than we've had before. Peanut butter stouts again. So we were able to try them out, taste them, had some reviews for them, some good, some not so good. So, but in 4 different sections. So I'm going to throw them at you now. So here we go, peanut butter stout tasting. Dark Frog Social Media presents Spirit Time. This week, peanut butter stout. Hey everybody, out here with the bro. We're doing peanut butter tasting time. Woo-hoo. So you can see that. So Rob's gonna pick the first one. Pick whichever one you want.
I'm gonna go with.
And we didn't put these in any particular order.
Let's do the shitty looking one. This peanut butter breakdown.
Peanut butter breakdown. Looks like it's made by Skippy.
Made with Skippy, not by Skippy.
It's with Skippy. It's a stout. Peanut butter breakdown. And
it says on the front 6.4%.
6.4% ABV, but I'm trying to get the brewery. What does that say? Neither of us have our glasses, so.
It's Central Coast Brewing.
Central Coast Brewing. I think I've heard of them before. All right, well, open it up.
I need another table.
Yeah, we should have gotten a table. By the way, we're in my garage. This is prior to getting the shed up and running. So there's a lot of stuff in here, and I'm moving more stuff around, so excuse that. Get that head going on there. Oh, get it all the way on there. Yeah, that's, no, you're good. You're good. All right, so.
Get a little peanut butter smell. That's a decent peanut butter smell. That doesn't actually have as much peanut butter taste as I would expect.
Yeah, something that says it's made with Skippy.
It's coming a little more on the back end.
Okay, so what are you going to give it?
It's okay. I give it, I don't know, but then the flavor kind of mutes out. I don't know, I'd give it like a 6.
A 6. All right, so let's see with the hot man. Where's the camera? Over here. Okay, so I'm not smelling any peanut butter at all, so. Oh, it definitely tastes like Skippy, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and I think it's not wowing me, that's for sure. I really don't like the bottom of a jar of Skippy, so I'm gonna give this a 5 thumbs. So 6 and 5. There you go. Peanut Butter Breakdown by Central Coast Brewing. All right, round 2. We're going with Project Mayhem, which is a whiskey barrel aged peanut butter golden stout, 12.2%, and this is done by Martin House, which is outside of Dallas.
Fort Worth, yeah.
Outside of Fort Worth or in Fort Worth. So, okay, so let's go ahead and let the brother open it.
I didn't tap it the way I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you didn't tap it, and people don't believe in that, but it's true. Ooh.
It's not exactly golden, but
that is a nice color.
it's a caramel color. a little tiny.
Looks
bit
like
of
bro's
peanut
been to too many breweries. Look at that. Tasting with the pinky out and everything. Uh-oh. He hasn't said anything yet. That's not good, Project Mayhem.
butter. It's the whiskey is kind of killing out the peanut butter.
Yeah, I can already tell by the smell. I can already smell it.
Like it's strong whiskey flavor.
Strong whiskey flavor. Strong whiskey smell.
Kind of kills out the peanut butter. So I'm not getting very much peanut butter in it.
All right, one more taste and then what do you give it?
I just give it a 5. I don't like it.
Give it a 5, people. So, all I can smell is whiskey. I thought just aerating a little bit like Rob was doing and I was doing, do anything, but it doesn't. So let me. If it was a whiskey, I'd probably give it a 6. But it's not a whiskey. So I'm going to give this one a 5 also. 5 from Brother Rob, 5 from me. Project Mayhem, Martin House Brewing. All right, everybody, here we are. This is round 3 now. We've had 2 horrible rounds. Round 3. This is Operation Flintlock.
Yep.
From Listerman Brewing out of Cincinnati, Ohio. This is a coffee stout with hints of
Vanilla and peanut butter.
Vanilla and peanut butter. So we'll see how it goes. This is a 6.0 ABV. Give myself a little toot toot. Rob's doing this. And by toot toot, I mean the beer, not anything else.
Definitely a little peanut butter taste, but
okay. You can definitely smell the peanut butter in coffee, that's for sure. Coffee is always a strong one. That'd be tough to add other things to it.
But I'm not getting a lot of flavor overall of anything. Like I can really smell the peanut butter.
Yep.
And I can taste a little bit, but
all right, one more taste and now how many you give it?
that's a 5 also.
Give it a what?
5.
A 5. Ouch. We're on a roll here, people, so let me see what I got. You can definitely smell the coffee. I can't smell any peanut butter. Tastes a little bit of the peanut butter, but it's kind of like, it's not like a equal blend of peanut butter and coffee. It's more like they put a chunk of peanut butter into a cup of coffee and you're drinking that. So I'm going to have to go with the 5 on this too. So Listerman's Operation Flintlock is a 5. There you go. All right, so here we are, last round. Now we have, it may be hard to tell. Let me go this way. Yeah, so you turn it this, there you go. Krampus. It is peanut butter.
No bake Krampus.
No bake.
Krampus.
Wow, peanut butter, no bake Krampus. So that's interesting. What's the brewery?
It is Old Irving out of Chicago.
Out of Chicago. All right, so let's see what we get, brother.
All right, I typically like stuff from Old Irving, so we'll see.
See, tapping. I don't care what people say, it works.
That's what she said. Oh, look at that color. Holy shit.
Ooh, that's nice color.
That's the darkest one we've had.
All right.
All right, this is the last great hope.
What's the ABV on this?
Like 14 or something.
Oh, like 14. Nice.
$14, baby.
14 ABV. Nice.
Yeah, baby. This is the one. Still not a ton of peanut butter, but the flavor is the best flavor that we've had.
I think it's the best flavor we've had so far. Definitely getting some peanut butter out of it, though, so that's good.
Yeah, so this is, let me read what it says it has. It's Heaven Hill, Four Roses, and Old Elk Bourbon barrel aged. So it's aged in two different barrels: Imperial Milk Stout with vanilla, cocoa nibs, and peanut butter.
It's the cocoa nibs, I think, that's giving it that extra.
And the dark color.
The dark, definitely the
coloration
dark.
is wonderful as well.
All right, one more tasting, and how many stars? How many thumbs up?
I'm gonna give this one an 8.
An 8.
This is
An 8. That's huge. We haven't had that in a while. So here's mine. You can definitely taste the cocoa nibs, but you can taste a little bit of the peanut butter as well. But it's a good blend. It's a nice blend that we're finally getting out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and give that one 8 thumbs up also. 8 thumbs. Awesome. So there we were, peanut butter no-bake Krampus out of Chicago. And the best one of the evening. So there you have it. All 4 peanut butter stouts. Thanks a lot. And there you have it, everybody. 4 peanut butter stouts. Really only one good of the 4. What's great about this is that we try not to, and we haven't so far, duplicated any of our peanut butter stout that we've tasted in the past. So it's been a good haul. Now, the next extra special one we're gonna do is gonna be probably in March, and it's going to be for St. Patrick's Day. So we might have some Irish beers and do some Irish beer tasting for that weekend. So be on the lookout for it. Also, if anybody has any other ideas of tastings that they'd like to come over and try with us, or ones that they want us to try, be sure and drop a message to me at Javier In The Air on YouTube, where my call sign is Javier In The Air 01. So you can reach out to me, send me a message there, let me know. If you have my phone number, you can text me. If you have my email, you can email me. If you know me on Facebook or Instagram, you can send me a message there as well. Plus, you can always comment in the Javier In The Air episode. So looking forward to that. Always looking to try something new. And I have plenty of volunteers to try something new with us. So we're going to definitely get involved with that. So let's go ahead and go to our Healthy After 50 as I try to keep this under 30 minutes. So hold on a second. See if I can get some of those screenshots to work. All right, here we go. Healthy After 50. Dark Frog Social Media presents Healthy After 50. This week, reading prescriptions. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Healthy After 50, or another section, I should say, of the episode. So for those of you who may not have watched this before, this is a segment where I talk about things that can happen, or will happen, or is bound to happen for people who are 50 and over. You know who you are. So let me get a pose in. Okay, and so one of the things that I was just talking about with my mother, hey Ma, how's it going, was reading prescriptions. So I, about 2 years ago, started taking medication on a regular basis. Before, I've taken over the counter, and then, every now and then I would get sick and I'd get, some prescription medication for short term. Well, after talking with my mother, we were, excuse me, yes, I still have that cough. We were talking about how it benefits and behooves, and it should be done, that people that start taking medication on a regular basis, this is not like, ibuprofen, this isn't like, I'm taking, 10-day antibiotics, though you should probably read those too. I'm talking about medications that you might be on for the rest of your life. So when I first got the medications that I'm on right now, I took the time to read, and it's in very small print, but I read the medication prescription information that comes with every prescription that you get here in the States, at least, and they have to do with the name of the drug, the amount you're taking, what, if any, side effects you may encounter from that, and what, if any, contraindications there may be if you take it with other drugs. Excuse me, I needed to wet the whistle there. So, what that means is that if you're taking prescription number one and you read all about it and you're like, hey, I have noticed extra fatigue and I have noticed this and I have noticed that, and it's because of that medication, you are now aware of it and you have read up on it. And so you understand that it may not be you just getting older or you feeling bad because you may have something else going on. Now, of course, if you start having these side effects from your drugs, you should definitely go to your doctor and do it. And also, that means that all your doctors, which was another thing we were talking about, was all your doctors should know of each other for you. So if you have a rheumatologist and you have a general practitioner and you have even an ear, nose, and throat guy, and you have a nerve doctor, a neuropathist, you need to let them all know that you're seeing the others because they need to know. So you need to know. You need to have a medical history of the drugs that you are on, the prescription medication you are on, because it's important. And just as important is reading what happens when you're on this medication. So I, for one, know that the medications I take make me dehydrated. And part of the thing is it's supposed to. However, I need to hydrate to do it, even though it's a diuretic in there, which means I'm going to be expelling a lot of water in the normal way. I need to understand that I need to drink more water than I normally do. And because of one of the medications, or because I got on one of the medications, I dropped drinking almost just about everything else. Now, of course, I drink beer, and I know to the bane of some people, I'm still going to drink beer, and every now and then I'll have some shots of tequila. But I don't really have any cocktails anymore that have like extra sugar in them. I also don't have any soda. I haven't had a soda in about 3 years now. I love my sweet tea, but I've cut back almost to nothing on that. So for the most part, it's been water. So when you see me drink on the show, it's either during spirit time, and it's rarely that I finish the whole whatever it is I'm drinking, or I'll have only a small little bit of it, or I'm drinking water. So back to what I was saying. So you need to read your medications, at least for the first time. I know one of the medications I take also has a tendency to give people tinnitus, and so when I started hearing a ringing in my ears, just a constant, steady ringing, then I knew that this was because of the medication I was taking. And it came on because of the medication. So it wasn't like it was there and then I took medication and it was still there. No, it wasn't there and now I hear it, which is a lot of times why I also have music going a lot. But then my hearing's not the best either, so then I can't hear anybody around me. So I apologize for that. But there's a prime example. So you need to make sure that your doctors know what medication you're on, understand the medications that you're on, and it's up to you to be sure and read the medication instructions. Are you supposed to take it with milk? Are you supposed to take it without any citrus? Are you supposed to take it with meals? Are you supposed to not take it with meals? All that is there in the prescription information. So you need to read that no matter what, at least the first time, so you have an understanding. Now, back to the mental issues that mental fortitude we were talking about last week. If you have a tendency to forget what medications do to you, you need to read them again. So every time you get your prescription renewed, they give you that information again, and you can always read that again and again. So it's important for people over 50, even under 50, but this is the section about 50 and over. So it's important. Read your medication. Understand what you're taking. Understand the effects, and understand what you may need to do that you may not normally do in order to make sure that the medications work for you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so there was our Healthy After 50. So we're trying to keep this under 30 minutes. We had an extra special peanut butter stout tasting. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. If you, excuse me, talk about water. If you have anything that you'd like to see on the Healthy After 50 section or any of the other sections, just let me know. Drop me a line, put a comment here on YouTube, or any other way you think you can get a hold of me. So let's go straight now into our Zen moment. What if all you knew was not based on reality? What if where you went was simply out among the stars? Would you search for those loved ones that you know may be out there as well? Would you then decide to roam the universe and enjoy all that is out there? See things that no one else has ever seen, or at least that you have never seen. What if all you knew was not true? And that is it, everybody. That's the show. Under 30 minutes, even with the credits. So I think I'm going to do it. Enjoy your Sunday. I am going to try to take an ice bath and then probably a hot shower afterwards. I'll see if I can complete the shed for next week's episode. We also will probably have a new spirit time for sure. We'll have a new bottom line, and then of course we'll always have a healthy after 50. We should be also be I should be bringing back the trashy hood as well. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your week. If you don't have to work, extra special to you. And I will see you again next week. Thanks a lot, everybody.